weekly in-depth view of agriculture up close. This is In the Field. I first met Katie McCurry at a recent Women in Agriculture conference, but today we're here on her farm in Ash Grove, Missouri to learn why she moved back to the family farm and why she saddles up with her dad each day. Hey Katie, good to see you again.
Hi, nice to see
Now,
you.
who do we have with us?
This is my dad, Danny McCurry,
Hey,
and my
Danny.
mom, Teresa.
Hey. Well, I think it's time for us to sit down.
Yeah, come on in.
Katie, I want to know maybe one of your first memories of growing up on the farm and kind of how you first began to have that passion, that burn, that love for agriculture.
Well, when I was little, we used to saddle up, and my whole family, my mom and dad, and usually my brother was with us too, and we sometimes got to take a friend with us, and we would take our horses and go ride at Halfway, one of our farms that my parents had. My whole family would saddle horses and go for a picnic, and we'd play in the creek, and sometimes we'd take a friend with us. And I remember working cattle a lot and riding around with my uncle in the feed truck and calling them in too, and just a lot of memories.
Well, philosophy, typically we associate with the West. In Southwest Missouri, we kind of fit in the middle of the East and the West, still lying west of the Mississippi. So here in Southwest Missouri, it's kind of rare to see people still working on horseback when it comes to working cattle. Why was that important to you?
Well, it's the best way we can get it done. I mean, you can hear, four-wheelers and everything, if that works for you, that's great. But with the cattle, you can catch and doctor. They're quiet. You can work around cattle. It's a lot. When I got my first really good horse, we'd been chasing them on foot, and they'd run back and stand in the shade. Well, my brother and I would run all the way back there, and then we got the first horse, and they got away from us, and I'm immediately right back to the horse. It's like they looked up like, this isn't fair, And I'm just sold on doing it horseback.
So Katie, what's the day-to-day look like for you, usually?
It's different every day. Some days, you've got a plan, and then he'll call me and be like, well, now we're going to get these bulls up and move them, or we've got a couple pairs like we're going to do later today. We've got to get up and move to another place. They calved early, and now they don't match the rest of the herd over there. So we'll put salt out. It just varies everywhere. And then also we work cattle for other people too. People call dad out and hire us out to bring the horses and gather their herd or catch a wild cow or anything like that. It really is different just about every day.
Well, you kind of explained this, but we use the term work cattle a lot in our industry. Explain that. What does that mean?
Working cattle, you get the cattle up, and the calves, you make steers out of the bull calves. You vaccinate. We give a respiratory shot to help them prevent health problems. We give them a black leg shot. They pick the black leg up out of the ground, and it can kill them. We worm them. Deworm them is actually what they are,
Yeah.
And then a lot of people, on the cow herd, you'll give them a lepto shot. You also deworm them. And then if you're sorting calves off to wean, they'll take and put them on feed before they're sold. That's the terms that come under working cattle.
Yeah, so it really just is to sum up, it's preventative care and maintenance when it comes to running the cattle. So you raised your kids on the farm, and why was it important to have Katie right beside you through the years and teaching her the ways of that you were taught growing up?
Well, I just, if you don't learn young, you'll probably never come around to it. And we just love the lifestyle, and I wanted our kids to at least have a chance to live this way. It's a great way of life, not necessarily financially.
There's lots of challenges.
Yeah, but it's about the freest life you can live, and that's what America's all about. It's free.
So Katie, you were born and raised here just outside of Ash Grove. You've got the suburbs of Springfield around you, but farming, cattle, agriculture has been at your heart. So why come back to the family farm? Why was it important to work alongside your parents each day and to kind of continue that legacy?
Well, I'd been gone and running another office of my parents' trailer business for about 5 years, an hour south of Kansas City, and it was a good time, it was a good experience, but you know, it's not home.